EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Laird. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
53 is the mark. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They run it with Ballage. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's your 3rd and
4. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't stop.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and 1, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Set, 180. Watching it die. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go, go, go.
The Dolphins' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mike, 20. 53. Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Now Balaj. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, 180. Check 55. And I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
the beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Davis now to return it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And taking it to the 15. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Check pass.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Tight 80! 53 at the mic. 35. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. It could cost you a game or win you one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check 3. Alert! Check 55 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They go play action. Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. Oh, look at the string.
No.
17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check nickel. King. 55.
Mayfield with it once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. Is seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Mayfield
finding Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 34 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free. And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed. And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Try and get things nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively. They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get up here to the 26. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they? A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. First down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there. Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So now, following the big play, they've got a first. And it's caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is caught for the 2 points. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes. Fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Laird. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
53. Check 53. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead doubles. It's 14-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This pass complete to Higgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 20.
53 at the mic. I got him.
Today's final score, Dolphins 14.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 2 draw quarters. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the play action. Now it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Wait, set, 53! Hey, we gotta get this stop here, team. Hey, we got tight left. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 36, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a carry for Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Hightower getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
We own them. 80 weapons.
Locke going to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
70, Indy.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Locke flushed out right. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, exit. 51, Mike. Mike 51. All day, baby, all day. You go tight. Greystone, travel. You got tight.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Alert 3. Hey, Delta. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm crouch. Snap.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Locke now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. There go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Brady now on first down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Brady to throw again. And that's complete. It's Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. To throw, it's Brady.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Locke now on first down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
On the ready. Topper!
Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You got nothing 61. Match box.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 34-yard line.
Wait, what is? And watch the leg.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You're getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
General West.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let them know, let them know. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll go for it. It's locked. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Let's go. 8, read. 54. Check right, check right. Blue draw, Corker. Get it.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's coming. Protein spill. He's coming. Get ready.
To throw is locked. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
10-2 stop. Get the ball. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Recon, 132 fighter. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. He can't hang. 5.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this. Off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Under team, Alpha, team. Bravo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
18 games. Seven.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
60 outlaws. Switch up, switch up. Check, check. Lucky. Hey, echo. Go.
On 1st down, Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Ready.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go. Check. 80 weapons. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
So that'll back him up 5.
We got this.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity.
Before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening backwards, now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on second down. Underneath for Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Locke going to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, Charlie, on the ball.
Locke now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I cannot come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hey, Haywood!
Locke trying again after the pick 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Greystone travel.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
On the set.
Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
To throw it is Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Exit. Yeah, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Delta.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Todd Davis. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
43's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Five. On the... Ready?
Locke now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, seam 6. 5.
Locke off of play action. He'll get this one to Patrick. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
61, matchbox, light, hit it.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and very short, Murray has got a man complete. It's Clay. 7 yards there and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
43 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
51, Mike 51. Who that? He's coming. We got double up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. On first down, Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Murray, the quick slant caught. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo! Hey, Jack!
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
He's got his tight end Fant, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Another run by Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They're going with Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. Turn up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike's 43. Yo. Kill.
80 weapons. Go. Snap.
To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Christian, Travis.
Back to throw. Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
To throw is Murray. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw it. Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.